Russian Navy. What are you up to, buddy?
We frequently become submarine, whether we like it or not.
Okay, I guess you're accidentally making coral reefs, so...
Good for fish.
Do you at least make cool ships before that happens?
I mean, we try. We had a cool flagship called Moskva.
And did it become a coral reef?
Yeah, it became coral reef in 2022. Ukraine sunk it.
Wait, but Ukraine doesn't really have a navy.
Thank you. We are acutely aware.
So how did they sink your flagship when you didn't just have naval superiority, you were the only navy there?
Pretty crafty, Nyamyogo Dierma, with their drones.
What?
Nothing.
Okay, do you have any aircraft carriers at least? I mean, those are cool.
We have half.
How do you have half an aircraft carrier?
Honestly, half might be generous.
Okay.
He's called Admiral Kuznetsov. It has been on land or on fire more than being actual boat.
I just have so many questions.
It began when it was ordered in 1981. It was set down in 1982 and launched in 1985.
That doesn't sound too bad.
No, wait for it. Just a heads up, it wouldn't be fully operational until 1995, just, a decade later.
Oh no.
So in 1991, we had a little coup d'etat, military held Gorbachev hostage, you know how it is.
I don't know how it is.
And so Ukraine broke off to become independent nation, but the boat was still in their waters, so they were like, stay put while we figure this out.
And?
We Grand Theft Auto'd the ship and stole it back to Arctic Fleet.
Well, it certainly won't be the last thing you steal from Ukraine.
And we told them if they gave us our nukes back and de-armed, we wouldn't invade. Ha! Pranked.
Okay, back to the boat.
First time we deployed went pretty well for Kuznetsov standards.
What went wrong?
Oh, little thing. Our evaporators broke, which meant we have massive water shortage. Turns out you need water on inside of boat for a little thing called drinking.
You ran out of water while you were in the ocean?
We are talented. And then we needed some repairs, but it took a long time because some of the money went missing.
Stolen. Got it.
Anyway, by year 2000, we are so back, baby. But then, nuclear submarine Kursk sinks, killing everyone on board. So we try to help with search and rescue.
Oh my gosh, that's horrible.
Somehow they managed to blow up dummy torpedo and tube. Turns out that if you neglect submarines for years, they can explode.
Really?
We were shocked too. So we go back to dock until 2004. And then we had sea trials and it went fine.
Okay, I guess you're improving.
Wait for it. In 2005, we did more tests and one of our $30 million Su-33 planes just kind of fell off the deck into the ocean.
Okay, back to helping fish.
Small reef. And then they took away all of our planes until we could modernize and fix some technical issues.
Do you really need to get fully remodernized to, strap a plane down?
Apparently, in 2007 to 2008, we pretty much just annoyed Norway. We just went around their oil rigs and they couldn't fly to restock because we were flying around and we've had crashes.
I mean, Prigozhin would agree. Russian aviation isn't great.
In 2009, not a great year for us. We tried doing more tests and then a small fire broke out.
How small?
Well, it only killed one of our crew because of carbon monoxide poisoning, which honestly, pretty good for us.
You didn't have carbon monoxide detectors?
Well, I mean, kinda. That guy worked pretty good.
Okay, yeah, I had totally forgotten how much Russian life was valued by its military.
And then a month later, we did huge oil spill off coast of Ireland just trying to refuel. It didn't go well and it was kind of sad, but I think Dawn Soap like us better now because they had a lot of sales trying to clean up all the animals.
It's like you're not even trying.
Even boat gave up. In 2012, Kuznetsov propulsion gave out and really hasn't worked right since.
How does it get places?
Little tugboat, Nikola Cheeker. Really best boat we have right now.
Well, at least someone's pulling their weight.
And so much more. Anyway, 2016, we make more planes into submarines because you heard of a resting cable?
The cable that catches planes when they land on aircraft carriers?
Ours doesn't do that, so we can send them, but not retrieve them.
Okay, what happened to the pilots?
Don't worry, we got them. We had to play go fish with a helicopter after they ditched in the ocean.
This has gotta be insanely expensive.
So expensive they took our planes away again.
You're an aircraft carrier that doesn't carry aircraft.
I mean, we have helicopters and people.
That's a cruise ship!
Niet. Cruise ships can make themselves go.
Fair.
And the military leader of Libya took video call on board, so...
Well, that's good. At least it wins a world record for being the most expensive floating conference room.
Then we went back to get modernized. Again.
Have you actually ever ended up, modern?
Niet. But in 2017, Vladimir Putin said that getting the ship moving was his personal initiative.
Well, we know his plans always go the way he imagines.
Right, so should be done by 2021. So we put in dry dock, and then Dry dock sink.
Wow, really did not live up to the name.
It's very wet dock, and when dock sinks, big off crane put 200-foot hole in flight deck.
Okay, at least the hole's in the top and not the bottom of the boat.
But it gets worse. Since dock sink, we need to put two of them together to hold Kuznetsov, and that might take a year and a half.
Okay, and it's off the rails.
And then bolt catch on fire again, and it's huge. Kills two, injures more, and mostly guts the ship.
Oh my gosh, how is a boat this flammable?
I know, right? So we've updated our timeline. It should be done in 2023.
Okay, so you loaded it on the new dry dock.
Then we did some repairs, and it was supposed to float again in 2023, but well...
Don't say a fire happened. Don't say a fire happened.
Another fire happened! Crazy! Hottest wet thing in the world!
Terrible phrasing.
Then it was supposed to be done by 2024, and it, still isn't.
In 2025?
And then all of its crew was recently transferred to Army because the war with Ukraine is going about as well as both repairs.
Well, this has been a train wreck.
Yet, in boat and plane sink.
Sure, whatever, man. At least that's all.
Oh, so you haven't heard of our Baltic fleet?
What?